Let's just talk for a bit, man. It's been a while since I've done one of these update videos. Just want to chat to you, let you know what's going on in my life, let you know what's happening, let you know how I feel, what's the reality of life, all that. Catch up with you, good stuff that I'm working on, let you know pipelines, what I have projects in the pipeline, and let you know what I've been up to. So, gather around, children. Let's do story time. Uh, I started something called Project Lifestyle about 90 days ago. Okay, I went to Colombia and I traveled, and I decided to start this lifestyle over and see if I can develop a social circle in a new city in Bogota, is where I chose, in like 60 days. Is it possible? Now you might be thinking, well, Madison, you have social skills. It's possible for you. But I was like, yeah, I do. But my life has been so crazy, right? Because I traveled to 125 cities in my life in the last few years of touring, influenced 36,000 people face to face, millions online, and I was did seven world tours, six world tours. So what that means is you're just traveling hotels all the time. You're not eating food that's your regular meals. You're not going to the same gym. You don't have the same squat rack that you would like. None of that stuff is there. That's what you would enjoy in life. You don't have it. And the negative part of it, sorry, the positive part is you meet people internationally. You have a friend group all around the world. You make a lot of money. The negative part is you lose your core friend group, which we all have core friend groups. The people that we grew up with that are our old high school friends, our college friends, the people that we work with, old jobs, new jobs, and you lose that friend group when you're traveling as much as I did. And so I got back to Canada and Colombia, and I was like, you know what? I actually don't have any friends, which is so weird being a social coach to be at like the people that you think would be there at a drop of a dime are all busy because they've gotten themselves involved with other things they're doing, right? Activities, projects, new friends, whatever. And I was like, okay, I need to start making a social life for myself from scratch, literally from the bottom. Started from the bottom over here. And I gave myself that goal. I said, from scratch, what would I do? I drop into a new city. What would I do to start? And I started getting a service circle, which was meeting a barber, getting a Spanish teacher, getting a chef. Started with that, inviting them to small little things. I built on it. I ran Instagram ads to meet people that were specific to what I wanted. I would throw little events that, like a coffee wine pairing event, little events that would get people to come and do things that I wanted to do with them. I would do horse racing, go karting, and then I'd build that into bigger, luxurious like events on penthouse rooftops. I would have a team of guys that I work with, and those team of guys would be one guy would be the money dude, one guy would be the brains guy, one guy would be the herder of people, one guy would be the skill, and we build it and build it. And I realized, wow, it's absolutely possible for anybody to do. And I was like, okay, but the problem is most people will never do this. I developed a system for you in 60 days how to completely transform your social life. I'm actually going to be releasing it as a program soon. I'm going to call it Social Circle Hacking. That should come out. We're aiming for the end of this month of September. It's all my experiences, everything I've learned. You're actually going to watch me like documentary style put this program together and do the exercises and the challenges and the missions. But most people won't do this. Most people are living in a state of just completely giving up on their lives. There's local things in their area they don't do, and they feel stuck to that inner circle that they've had all their life. They feel like they're stuck to those friends that they grew up with that no longer serve them, and they cannot expand their social circle. They wouldn't even know where to start. And they're afraid of too of like losing those friends that they've had their whole life if they decide to go and change and improve themselves and behave and get better. Like, would those friends still be with them on that journey? And ask yourself that question: would your friends still be with you if you change your life? I don't know the answer to that, but it's something to think about for yourself. Everybody has to process this. I know when I first started learning social skills, one of the things that happened to me was I lost a lot of my friends. I remember I picked up that little black book called The Game, and I'm like, I'm gonna go out and do cold walk ups on people and meet people. And my friends literally teased me. I had this house that everybody would come to and chill at after school, after work, and they would all go and like smoke weed in the back alley. I didn't smoke, so I would never go with them. Smoke weed, and I do cigars, but that's about it. And they would go and they would hang out in the back, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna go do my walk arounds and meet people. I would do that, and they would eventually would start talking trash about me in my own house, and I lost my friends. But I knew that I had to invest in that skill for my life to be better. Without that skill, I would have been stuck in everything in life. I would have been stuck to those friends that I had who were losing respect for me, and they didn't want to grow with me. They made fun of my growth, and they didn't want to do it with me. Haha, look at me now. I made millions of dollars later. But that was life, man. That was really life. That's what life was for me. And so most people don't feel like they can't get outside of their social circle they have. They don't know where they would even go and expand to. And so they feel stuck with that. And I can relate to that if that's the way you feel in your life. We've all been there. Another thing is people don't expanding your social life is an inner confidence thing as well, right? You have to have the confidence to just start. You have to imagine that your life could be different. You have to imagine that you could meet new people. You have to imagine that if somebody else from your background, no matter where you live in the world, maybe you're an Indian kid somewhere watching this in Delaware, maybe you're somewhere in Scandinavia on a farm somewhere, or like my buddy Max from a cow town in the Austrian Alps. Maybe you're like that. You're thinking, well, somebody from my hometown has made something of themselves. They've gotten out there and they've explored the world, had amazing experiences. Maybe I can be that person too. Maybe that could be me. And it's possible that it could, but you got to risk it all. You got to believe that it can be meant for you. If one person has done something socially in the world, that means that you are also able to possibly do it as well, to repeat those results. You got to believe it inside of yourself that it's possible and want it and desire it. And then you're going to change. So many people, I decided, by the way, with this new program of social circle hacking, I decided to put all the best information online for free. I've never done that before. Usually with my programs, I'm like, let me keep something for the members area for like the paid. Listen, to be perfectly honest with you, the paid is going to be almost the same as the one that you can buy. You're going to get all the information for free here on YouTube. I'm just going to just tell you everything because, well, many reasons. One of the reasons is I want to stand out from people that are just talking it online, that are just coaches that just talk trash with no experience. And then another thing is I want you to see it. I want you to take all the information. If you see it, then you can believe it. And what's so crazy on top of that is even if I show you all of it, you probably won't do it. 10% of people that get courses and books actually finish them, which is crazy. 30% open it and 10% finish it, which is crazy, right? From just the normal statistics in the daily self-development world. And so even if I give you the information, you probably won't do it, but I'm going to give it to you anyways because I want you to see it's possible. But most people don't take action on the things that they know. Think of how many books you've read, courses you've seen, videos you had. Most people don't take action. Why is that? I really think about that. Like, why is that? Because I'm not built like that. I'm built differently. I'm not like that. But if I was somebody who was like that, let me think, why would I be like that? Not for me, scared to lose myself. Who would I be? Maybe you don't have enough pain. Maybe you got to have more pain to actually change, to actually take action on this information I'm going to give you guys. Because I know for myself, I had so much pain growing up. And I had a lot of pain recently as I tried to develop a social life again. That's what motivated me. But I had a lot of pain growing up, right? I had a lot of pain meeting people, slapped in the face by the first girl that I liked in school, slapped me in front of the whole class. I had, buying girls flowers and them like rejecting me for it, even though I thought they were my friends. I had a girl that I was in love with for 2 years, going to her house, helping her clean her room. Her mother knew me, telling her on Valentine's Day that I want to be with her, buying her a bracelet, hiding it in the park on a scavenger hunt, just to hear her say, I only see you as a friend. I grew up in a single parent mom household, no dad or male role models around. All these things, these awkward situations. And I had to do something about it. It wasn't motivation, it was desperation. Same thing was when I came back to socially, right? Came back to Canada and Colombia. I was like, wow, I was born in Canada, but everybody that I know in Canada is no longer there. So I have to do something like desperately. Like all those ties that I thought I had no longer exist. So it forced me to make a move. It's forced me to make a decision. So for yourself in your life, you might be at a point where you're like, yeah, it would be great to have new friends and new people and network with millionaires and date beautiful people. But maybe you're not super motivated because you just need to experience more pain. Maybe you just need more pain to get you to absorb the information that I'm going to give you to finally take action on it, right? Maybe. But if you're there already and you're one of the persons who's like, I cannot go on like this anymore, I want to have a better life, then the information will be here for you. And that's going to be a beautiful, great thing. And that program is coming out end of September. We're looking at doing it. By the way, I also do in-person trainings. All my in-person boot camps are evolving as well. I'm not teaching the old content. I'm teaching the brand new stuff on my programs. There's a 5-day boot camp, and I even have some crazy offer, which is like a 15K one-on-one program that you can do, okay? Where I literally come to your house in your city and I do everything in your house and I set up the whole social circle for you. But you can get the basic program, the very good level boot camp, where you're involved when I'm demonstrating and getting you to do it. Social skills, walking up, conversations, learn to express yourself, dominate a room, be the effing man when you walk into a place, all that shit. That program is coming to Miami, Medellin, Colombia, Montreal, Toronto, Austin, Texas, and Warsaw, Amsterdam, and I believe London we're doing. There's a link down below. Click on MadisonInPerson.com. You click it out. There's a questionnaire, a few brief questions to know if you are ready for it, to help yourself have clarity, and also to see exactly how I can help you. Because you might be in a position in your life where you want to do it, but you're not ready for it. That's very possible. So we want to have some clarity on that. And this call is a transformation and discovery call. You're going to get a lot of clarity on the call about yourself and who you are. So that's going to be very useful and helpful as well. So yeah, MadisonInPerson.com. Do it now. Don't wait. Do it now. You're thinking about it. You've always wanted to do it. It's on your list of things you always wanted to do. Check it out. Okay. Click the link. Fill it out. While I'm talking here, open 2 windows. Okay. Don't put it off and do it later. Don't wait until you're like, oh yeah, watching Netflix and eating ice cream sandwiches. You're not going to be in the same state. Take action while you're in a good state. You're motivated. This is who you want to be. The way you feel right now, listen to me talk about it. That's who you want to be. A person that takes action on stuff like that. All right. Continuing our story. So there's many reasons of why you might not take action, because people don't even do the things in their city that are free, that are available to them, which is wild to me. There's so much stuff in your city that you have probably never done. I'm in Montreal at the moment, and in Montreal they have something called Just for Laughs, which is like a comedy festival, very famous. They have Grand Prix, which I missed because I was traveling. They have a Six Flags theme park here called La Ronde. They have so many things. Like summer is all a bunch of festivals, and I usually don't go to half of them, right? Most people go to none of them. They don't go to the free museum days. They don't go to the Shakespeare in the park. There's so many things that are happening in your life that are available to you that you don't take action on, and you could enjoy your life. If your life sucks, it's because you suck. If your life is boring, it's because you choose to be boring. There's something that is you're not expelling it to the world for the world to give back to you. Think about it that way. And that's why your life is not where you want it to be. But your life could be so much better if you dare to dream. This is why you're here, to enjoy that and push it a little further. And these things in your life, you could do them, but you don't do them because either A, you think they're always going to be there, right? Oh, it'll be there. It's free. It'll always be there. No, it won't. Or maybe you've developed the skill socially and you're afraid to go with people. In that case, build a social circle like we're talking about here today. But you got to be a person that takes opportunities. You know it's the right thing. Excuse me. You know it's the right thing to do, but you're not doing it, right? It's the right thing to do, but you have to take action on the right things. There's so many things in life that we know that are the right thing to do, we don't. Hey, just get a little more protein. Your diet will be fixed. Hey, just go to sleep a little earlier. Most of your problems in sleep, tired, fatigue, concentration, circadian rhythms will be fixed. Just simple things in your life you could do to make your life a little bit better. You probably don't do those things. And going out to all the free stuff in your city is a step forward because you become a person who thinks something and does it. Think something, does it. Hey, this thing looks cool. I'm going to do it. This thing looks interesting. Let's go do it. It takes no thought. You hop in an Uber, you hop in a metro, subway, you're there in 30 minutes, you do the thing. Because in your life, you want to become that kind of a person anyways. It's not about going and doing the free thing, guys. It's about who you become as an individual, right? Somebody who thinks something and executes it. Somebody who thinks it, executes it. Everything we own is a thought and that is executed. Everything in physical existence is a thought, it's executed. This cigar, Joya de la Monteria. All right, this is a cigar. Somebody thought of this brand and then made it. It was an idea executed. Everybody who becomes successful, popular, makes a ton of cash is a person who has an idea and executes that thought. Because life is just about having a thought, executing it. And as you become that character, people see that and they are more attracted to you as well. And you become the owner, the boss, the CEO, the whatever. You become a person who's developed in that way because you develop that skill of seeing something in your mind's eye and executing it into reality. And going and doing the free stuff in your city, it's just a matter of becoming that person. You see something in your mind and you go and do it. And then the problem becomes when you're like, I'm afraid. What will people think if I do it? I have no one to do it with. These are usually the things that block you, right? You're afraid to like become that person who wants to do things. Maybe there's a kink party you want to go to, but you don't want to be the kink person. I don't know. Accept who you are. I don't know. I'm not here to judge you. But maybe you want to be that person, but it doesn't match your identity right now. That's who you want to be. Go ahead and be who you be. Be who you be. Fly, little angel. Fly. Be who you is. Be that person. Maybe you're afraid of going alone. In that case, you need a tribe of fellow weirdos that also do what you're interested in doing. A tribe of fellow strange, particular individuals. What do they call them? What's that word? Exquisite, debonair individuals that go and do whatever weird stuff you're into. You need a circle that comes with you. They're on the same mission. They believe in your mission. They go do things that you want to do. And you're helping each other grow. You might just need a team of adventurers. 5 people who are just down to go do whatever. You say, hey, this thing's coming up. They like you. So they're like, yeah, we're going to go do that thing that you recommend. That's a possibility. That crew, and they'll also invite you to things. But just getting out and being an executor, like just getting out of your house, do the things that are free, being a person who executes the idea as it comes to their mind,